All right, coming up next, a welterweight tilt between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Colby Covington. Well, sometimes lost in the shuffle of all that is Colby Covington, we don't talk enough about just how elite a welterweight this is. Realized the UFC interim welterweight title back in the day, and he's a guy who many people believe on any given Saturday night, he can be the top 170-pound fighter in the world.
Absolutely, and it's the work ethic. It's the work ethic of Colby Covington that stands out. When I was at Oklahoma State as a coach, we wanted to recruit Colby Covington out of junior college because he was such a phenomenal workhorse. Everybody recognized it from day one, and when you watch it in his approach to his fights, he fights in that very same way. He's in your face, he's grabbing you, he's clinching you, he's taking you down, and he'll even stand and strike and throw big shots with you as the fight progresses. Don't mistake the talk for a guy that cannot back it up with actions. Colby Covington is a savage.
Fear is not a factor for Colby Chaos Covington. All right, here he is, DC. In my mind, this is the most dominant force in the MMA game today. The undisputed UFC lightweight champion, your AKA teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, and for Khabib, it's the well-rounded skill set that has propelled him to one of the longest undefeated streaks in mixed martial arts history. No missteps, no mistakes, no underestimation of opponents, always prepared, always ready to go, and he can rely on the coaching he gets, also on the ability that he has to carry him to victory time and time again. Wrestling, sambo, jiu-jitsu, striking, the guy has it all.
I know you listed striking last, but your head coach Javier Mendez says sometimes he's going southpaw in training. We haven't seen just how good a striker he is. We saw shades in the McGregor fight.
Yes.
But not completely.
But technically he has so many skills that he has not even displayed to the MMA community yet.
All right, another big spot for Khabib Nurmagomedov here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 16 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Colby Chaos Covington! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. You will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up and we are underway.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, here we go with round 1, and sometimes when you have a closely contested matchup on paper, grappler versus grappler, we see a striking affair, but all indications are these guys are going to try to clinch and try to do what got them to the bench.
They will try to clinch, right? They may try and strike, but ultimately, John, they are grapplers at their core. And at their core, they need to be in contact. The only issue is normally, for both of these guys, when they're in these grappling exchanges, they never face anyone that's as diverse or as good in these positions as they are tonight. They get mirror images of themselves.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing here from the bottom, nice work by Covington. Ooh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's attacking armbar now. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter, because they have all of their submissions.
Right.
They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. That's a nice combination there from Covington. The hands, the feet really starting to catch up with the wrestling and the grappling game.
Yeah, man, everything is coming together for Colby. Colby is now a top-flight mixed martial artist. Don't be fooled by all the words. This young man can really fight. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Lands a big elbow there. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Ooh, blocks the shot.
Huge elbow lands from the clinch.
All right, so he finally gets the takedown here. He kept on trying, stayed committed. He told us before the fight, at some point, I'm gonna be able to take him down, and that's exactly the way it played out. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, has the guard closed here. Nurmagomedov's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Now looking to do something with that left arm.
He's isolating a Kimura attack. Notice he'll pick...
And this might just be a matter of time.
Got this, keep working.
Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Well, he's got his back now. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Got clipped with the right hand. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing.
Right on the button. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Nurmagomedov. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Hey, stop.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Round two is here. Khabib Nurmagomedov. And that man, Colby Covington. Covington gets caught with that punch. start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Huge block there. Oh, well-timed and placed overhand by Nurmagomedov. Throws the right hand there. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Punch over the top.
Oh, collar tie.
Big punch from the clinch.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. All right, so again, the fighters clinch here. Kind of had an inkling we'd find ourselves back in this situation.
Absolutely. Both of these fighters love fights. Try to take him down. There you go.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Nurmagomedov's pass attempt denied. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his opponent.
He's got all the weight on the upper body. His feet are free to do whatever. But the arm stuck between the legs. He is now going to start dropping hammer fists. He's going to start dropping elbows. This is one of the nastiest positions in all of fighting.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponents.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two. Covington's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Well, you see, and that's gonna do it. Oh, and there comes the stoppage.
Oh!
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
All right, let's get to the official decision. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 6 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And gotta be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises you make to the public. Tonight, he did exactly that. Congratulations.